Hello friends, my name is Pooja and you're watching my YouTube channel Knowledge Just by Click. So the test official sample paper which we were solving friends, and which I told you that I'll be doing the other papers also. So it's a EVS section, that is environmental science, for MTET sample paper question 1. So friends, as I have told you, this is not the paper which I have prepared. It is a paper prepared by the DIRT or Meghalaya Tech officials. So it's an official sample paper. The exam will also come on this pattern. So whatever marks you score, it's it will be your genuine score what you are going to get in the exams. The exams have just approached. I have hope that you have prepared well. Best of luck. It's a time to revise and do a lot of test series friends, because test series will make you understand how much marks you are attaining. So I would request, take a pen and a paper and we will start with the test. So if you want this sample paper, it's a 28-page paper. You can download it from the website. I'll be sharing the link as well. I have also downloaded it from there. So we will be starting the EVS paper. So friends, as I have told you, this I have downloaded from the DIRT website. There is a sample paper for MTET question paper for paper 1. So as you can see, this is from the government of Meghalaya, DIRT, Shillong, and this is the MTET paper for paper 1. Now we have done this CPD section. I have told you that if you have not seen friends, go and do this paper. Do write in your comments as to how much marks we have got. So this is the paper for now. This is a language paper friends. We will be doing the EVS section. We will be doing the other sections as well. This is the math section. Now this is the EVS question, compulsory section out of the 5 sections which you have to do. So this is the first. Now question number 1. In earlier days, environmental balance remained undistributed mainly because. Question 1, A option A, less population, B, less interference, C, less demand, D, all the above. So friends, taking into consideration the situation, the answer for this will be answer D, all the above. Next question, I would request, take a pen and a paper and or do all the 30 questions and do write a comment as to how much marks have you scored. Building bridges and roads are example of A, natural environment, B, psychological environment, C, socio-cultural environment, and D, biophysical environment. So the option for 92 is option number D, biophysical environment. Coming to question number 93, the learners predicts that cutting of forest may endanger our life. This is an example. This is an expected behavioral outcome of A, cognitive domain, D, affective domain, C, psychomotor domain, and D, socio-emotional domain, and D, socio-economic domain. So friends, the learner predicts that cutting of forest may endanger our life. This is a example. This example is expected behavioral outcome of. So friends, there is a this from A and B there can be a doubt, but when you you consider the things, it will come under option number B, affective domain. See, cognitive domain can also be an answer, but cognitive only is related to brain. All the behavior which is related to brain comes under cognitive domain, but affective domain is related to feelings. So here the learner predicts that cutting of forest may endanger our life. it is an emotional related to our feeling. You know, he feels that. So I would recommend the answer would be B. Now coming to question 94. One of the major competencies that should be achieved by children at a primary stage is development of awareness about his well-being. B. Development of awareness about his social well-being in context to social and natural environment. Development of awareness about his social well-being in context to natural environment only. None of these. So the question is, one of the major competencies that should be achieved by a children at primary stage. So at primary stage, what should a child know? See, so the answer for this is, for 94 it's B. Now coming to question 95. The opportunity to give pupils the excitement by finding things themselves is known as A. Inquiry learning, B. Discovery learning, C. Infusion learning, and D. Integrated learning. So answer is, when you find something, we known as discovery approach. Environmental studies at a primary level draws its context from science, social science and environment science. Hence it is known as A. Composite subject area, B. Single subject area, C. Triple subject area, or D. Double subject area. So answer for 96 is, it's composite. A. It's composite because see, till class 5th, all the three subjects, the science, social science and environmental science, are taught together, because a child cannot differentiate between all these things, but he should get an idea of all these subjects. So it is taught together and it is known as composite subject area. Now coming to the ultimate aim of teaching environmental studies is to A. Keep our environment clean, B. Sustain our planet and its resource for future generation, make people healthy, develop the society. So the answer of 97 is sustain our planet and its resources for future generation. The shape of EVS can be best described as A. Child-centered approach, B. Constructive approach, C. Teacher-centered approach, and D is none of these. So friends, the answer for this is obviously as a constructive approach. The full form of GEMS is A. Global Environmental Monitoring System, B. Global Environmental Manual System, C. Global Environment Management System, D. Global Environment Mechanical System. So the answer is C. Global Environment Management System. Coming to question number 100, the main aim of EVS as spelled out in NCF National Curriculum Framework 2005 is A. Memorizing basic principles of the subject, B. Expose students to real life world, C. Making students sit passively in the classroom and receive information from the teacher, developing understanding of basic concept of the subject. See, the basic idea of NCF is B. See, you can cut out this A by memorizing, no memorizing, develop basic concept. No, the aim of NCF is not the only basic concept. Sit passively in a room is also wrong. So the answer is B. So you can eliminate the answers, options, and find the correct answer. Okay, now coming to question number 101. A material that allows only a little light to pass through an object is A. Translucent, B transparent, C opaque, and D transcendent. See, translucent is the image is seen, a blur image is seen. Transparent is a complete image passes. You can see. Opaque is nothing is seen, and transient, it is the wrong word. It is not favorable here. So the answer is a material that allows little object to pass. It is translucent. Now, water is called a universal. A mixture, B solvent, C both A and B, and D is element. Or friends, option is option number B. Water is always known as universal solvent, but it takes the color of the another solution that has been put, or take the color of the object, so it mixes everything. So it is known as universal solvent. Symbiotic nitrogen fixation bacteria lives in the root and nodes of A. corn, B. leguminous plant, C. green plant, and D. ferns. So the option, friends, here is option number B. leguminous plant. Nitrogen fixation is related to symbiotic relation. Symbiotic relation in is there in leguminous plant, where symbiotic means depending on one another. So plant also gets benefit there, and the bacteria there in the leguminous plants also get food from the plant. So it's a symbiotic relation between them, which comes from the leguminous plant. After teaching the lesson on animal, the teacher arranges a visit for the class 4 students to the zoo. This should help the student to develop skill of animal protection, have a chance in the daily time routine, correlate classroom learning to real life situation. D. Develop sensation about how to domesticate animals. So answer for 104 is, friends, this, because these are just an option. You cannot, you can easily eliminate the option and find the core of the question. So the answer is answer number for 104, it's answer number C. Now coming to next question, 105. The learner center method of teaching EVS is A. project method, B. lecture method, C. demonstration method, and D. historic method. Okay, so clearly you can figure out the answer, friends. The answer is A. project method, where you get a project and you do it's a child centered method. Another lecture method is a teacher centered method. Demonstration and historic methods are also the teacher centered methods, where teacher plays a pivot role, and in child centered method, child plays a pivot role. The type of nutrition that takes place in man is saprophytic nutrition, autotrophic nutrition, heterotrophic nutrition, symbiotic nutrition. So the answer is answer number C, heterotrophic nutrition. Now these are the questions related to Meghalaya, friends. So do prepare very well, because a lot of questions have directly come from Meghalaya, the state Meghalaya. So please prepare well. The total area of Meghalaya is 22924 square kilometer, 22429 square kilometer, 22294 square kilometer, 22942 square kilometer. Friend, the answer for this is answer number C. Answer number C, that is 22429 kilometer. So this is the answer. Now coming to question number 108. Which country is to the south of Meghalaya? So friends, the answer is Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan, and Afghanistan. So the answer, the country south of Meghalaya is A, Bangladesh. Okay, coming to next question. Meghalaya attained statehood on 18 January 1972, 21 January 1972, 22 January 1972, 23 January 1972. So the friends, option answer is B, 21st January 1972. So see, 5-6 questions have come here. Please prepare well. The total number of national parks in Meghalaya are. Total number of national parks in Meghalaya are 5. So the answer is D. Now, World Water Day is observed, sir. So World Water Day is observed on 22nd of March. World Water Day is observed on 22nd of March. The Khasi originated from which of the following families? Indo-Aryan family, Austro-Ossetic family, Sino-Tibetan family, Indo-Mongoloid family. Friends, I don't reside in Meghalaya, so I don't know this answer. So if you know the answer, do write in the comment box. So others also can know the correct answer. Hope all of you must be knowing, because you are going to do FD paper and you reside in Meghalaya. In which year United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization added Nokrek National Park to its list of biosphere reserve? 1999, 2005, 2003 or 2009? So friends, the answer for this is D, 2009. One of the oldest occupation of Khasi is A, weaving, B, agriculture, C, rearing animals, D, casting and molding of iron. So the answer, friends, here is B, agriculture. And friends, I was very pleased to know that the slash and burn method of cultivation, Meghalaya do it extensively. I don't reside in Meghalaya, but I know about this method of cultivation, and it's a very productive and a very fruitful method, a very organic method. So I was very pleased to know that, people over there are following this method, and hats off to them. Now coming to question number 115. If the weight of an object is equal or less than the buoyancy force, the object is A, partially immersed in water, B, completely immersed in water, C, floats on water, D, shrinks in the water. So option is, friends, option number C. When the buoyancy force is equal or less, then the object will float on water. Coming to question number 116, a definite shape and a definite volume are properties of which state of matter? A definite shape and a definite volume. A solid only, solid and liquid, liquid only, liquid and grains. So friends, it's a lesson over there on a solid, liquid and gas. See, definite shape and volume only solid has. So the answer is A. Liquid takes the shape of the object. Okay. So gas के जो the elements of the gas are also flowing and less light, very less tightly packed together. Even the liquid also flow, takes the shape of the object. Only solid, the elements of the solid are tightly packed together, so it have a definite shape and size. The most important source of energy for most ecosystem is A, air, B, water, C, sunlight and D, soil. So friends, the obvious answer is answer number C, sunlight. Sunlight is very important source and it's the reason for life on earth, So the answer, taking into consideration the other options, are sunlight. Soil and crop management practices involve A, mixed cropping, B, crop rotation, C, contour bounding, D, all the above. So friends, the answer for 118 is option number D. So see, mixed cropping, crop rotation, contour bounding, all are a fruitful method of management of soil, So the option is D. Coming to question number 119. An evolution procedure conducted during the teaching learning process is known as diagnostic evaluation, formative evaluation, summative evaluation and remedial evaluation. So friends, evaluation procedure conducted during the teaching learning it is a very formative evaluation. Friends, formative evaluation and summative evaluation you should know. Question number 120, friends. Standardized test undertaken to find out how much a student has learned from a given course of study taken by them in term of teaching mode test, B achievement test, C Terman test, and D is diagnostics test. A standardized test undertaken to find out how much a student has learned for a given course of study taken by them. So it's a standardized test and code taken in given time from the course of study taken. Based on the options, friends, this is a option number B, that is achievement test. So friends, this was about the EVS section, EVS test. We will be doing the other test also. Do write your comment and let me know how much you have scored. And if you want to be updated about the latest news, latest test series and practices, the other we'll be doing the math section and English sections also for the test. Do like, share and subscribe the channel so you can be updated, and do write your comments as to what you want to, what you want me, for making the videos. Okay, do like, share and subscribe the channel, friends. Thank you. Keep learning.